Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and review of this UMIDIGI Uwatch3. This is the box, nothing really spectacular on the box, but let's see inside what we get. The reason why I bought this, I think it could be a really nice value. By the way, I had to cut, so it is sealed. Box seems to be nice, not one of these new boxes which are almost impossible to open. Yeah, the reason why I bought this, actually, it's a really interesting value. It's only about $35, and it already includes a heart rate, like a all-day heart rate sensor. It has most of the things which you can expect from a smartwatch these days. I mean, nothing really crazy, but it should be able to give you some notifications of your watch, like from Messenger apps, and so maybe some kind of weather information. But the really important thing is that it is waterproof up to 5 atmospheres, so it should be actually even good to go for swimming or take it into your shower if you want that. I mean, I've already done this with my new watch here, and yeah, it worked. There was no water in it, but it just doesn't make any sense. It's just more like hindering you while doing the shower. It doesn't give you any kind of benefit, and sometimes the display is definitely annoyed and it almost freaks out and it starts doing crazy things. But maybe you want to have it all day, like on the beach, and it gets a little bit dirty, sandy, and then you want to get rid of the dust and sand, or you take it for the gym or to jogging, running, and then, I mean, you're sweating and you just want to wash it, and it's important. I mean, most of the smartwatches at this price are not really waterproof, so you have to be really careful. If they say maybe IP67, 68 or so, you have to be really careful. With 5 atmospheres, it's a different thing. You should be able to rinse it, wash it, whatsoever. So I'm definitely going to show you if it's waterproof. I will put it into water. Here the charging thing looks like it's a magnetic thing. Yeah, the watch looking really nicely. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's personal preference, but I really like it. For me, it's yeah, just wonderful device for $35. Also the wristband, really nice. It has this black bracket here. Yeah, looks like really soft matte. Yeah, it says function button, press to return probably to the main menu, and please charge to activate the watch before you use it. So don't complain that if it's not working, if it's not charged. And you can see here the sensor of the heart rate, and here the charging and the magnet. So I'm going to show you these pages here, and then I'm going to charge the watch. So I hope you can see quite a lot, probably not everything, but I do my very best. If you don't need that, skip 2 or 3 minutes. I always do, because if you buy used, or you lose the instructions, or you don't see everything on the Amazon listing, here it is, whatever it's possible. So hope you can see that. Definitely go to 1080p to see everything, and then put it on pause on every page here. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. I'm not reading it at the moment. I'm a little bit busy with trying not to block your view here, and still holding it more or less flat. Here's some product parameters. Yeah, that's probably not so important, but it says like it has a 10 days standby. I mean, not standby, actually 10 days usage, 10 days battery runtime. That would be awesome. So almost 2 weeks, at least more than 1 week. That's not bad. If we can really do that, I will definitely let you know if that really works. 10 days That's more than most of the watches I've seen so far. I had one which was able to run for a month, or at least they said that. Yeah, I got maybe 2 or 3 weeks out of that, but it was not bad. So I'm going to charge and then connect to the app and show you as much as I can. So when I connected the watch to the charger, it didn't do anything then a little bit, except a little bit vibrating. So I think maybe it's fully charged. By the way, you have to be careful just to use this charger here, which was included into package. If you have all similar things from other brands and they look maybe very similar, don't use them. It could be that these pins are reverted and then you could easily damage your watch instantly. So we are removing the protection here. Yeah, it was okay, that was my bad. I thought, yeah, it's just a little bit of like a writing on it, but it looks like it was fully covering the display. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to see what's going on during charge, but we can see it is on almost 100%, yeah, 96% here, and day and date is wrong, but we can already see that there's a really nice display. Does it turn on when we touch it? No, looks like probably it's turning on when we move it around or we push it. Yeah, at least we have a nice touch screen with a couple of functions left and right usually. Yeah, 1 or 2 left and right and 1 or 2 up and down. So it's, yeah, that's pretty easy. So regarding the app, it seems to be the easiest way when you go to the Play Store or the iOS store, I guess, and just search for VeryFitPro. I've been able to find it instantly here. The QR code is just too small. My camera hasn't been able to detect that. And these things just go to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, so it doesn't help. So it looks like at least we get it from here. We don't have to download it from a third-party website, which is really positive. But anyway, I can highly recommend to go either to one of these websites or go directly to their homepage, which is UMIDIGI.com. Yeah, go there, www.umidigi.com. And I've been, it has been a huge surprise for me what I found there. Not only these watches, they have a lot. They have their own smartphone series and they look pretty good. I can highly recommend to go there. I was surprised by the specs, features and price. And I'll put down also the link to their Amazon shop down into the description so you can check it out. Yeah, battery lifetime, I think it should be 10 days like this, but you can activate some kind of watch only mode, so it doesn't measure heart rate, anything. You can't do anything, to just see the time, and that will last for 45 days. That's really interesting mode. So I'm going to open the app now. Yeah, I have to search for device, Bluetooth connection timeout. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, here it says Bluetooth is activated. Oh, there are 2 things. Okay, I think you have to really click on that and then you see Uwatch. So it was connecting to something which was not the watch actually. Probably it was a headphone or something like that. Confirm bind device. Yeah, looks like, and now I can set everything like mail, and so that's the thing here. So online, at least we didn't have to set up an account, which is really good. I like that. And here we have activities and sleep and heart rate and yeah, a lot of things. So I'm going to wear this now for a couple of hours or a day or so and then let you know how this really worked for me. Yeah, it has been quite comfortable. I've been wearing it for now 24 hours, about 1 day, 1 night. It was really comfortable, super lightweight. Most of the people have been saying, yeah, it's a really, really beautiful watch. I really had the same impression. I really like it, and I've decided to wear it for the next time, so I'll be able to give you some long-term recommendation, of course. So regarding the battery, yeah, it has used quite some battery. I mean, I would say about 25% in one day, so that means maybe, yeah, or even a little bit more, so it would last only for 2, 3, maybe 4 days maximum, but I will see on the long term. So sometimes it needs a couple of cycles of charge to get to full capacity, but it will be definitely more than one day, which is good. And it has been working with everything. I mean, it doesn't have GPS, but blood test, like the heart rate sensor, was working the whole time, and I had it like that it turns on the whole time when you twist it. So it was on. I didn't have it on the brightest level, but medium. Yeah, at the beginning I had it on brightest, but most of it I had it on medium. So what I do, I'm going to show you the results from the connectivity on my app, and in the meantime I put it on the water to see how this really works. If it's waterproof, you can see it's working now on the water, but it doesn't do any crazy thing. That's good so far, because some of the watches, when you put them in underwater, they start doing crazy things, like they have the impression that somebody is tapping on the screen, and then they start going through all the menus, and so it looks like this is not happening here, which is really good. So one of the best results here. So here we are. Yeah, let's go a little bit closer to the app. The app is, I mean, I wouldn't say complicated, but it definitely has a lot of options. It has basically almost everything which you can imagine. It has these 4 sections here: homepage, details, device, and user, and then it has, within these areas, it has much more things. Usually you can also tap here to get even more details. It's really nicely animated. You get like the steps here, development or during the days, and then you can also switch to other days here. As you can see, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see this, and then you get maybe last day, current day, and so on. So you can switch between the days. It would be nice to have it a little bit easier, but at least the detail level is really nice. I don't know what that is. That has never been working. Here you can share your results with other people if you like. Yeah, here we have the activities like walking. Here we have the steps. There's no data from today. I don't know why. Strange. Yeah, here we have the sleep. Yeah, the sleep is really good. I would say it's almost perfect. At least first day, I mean first night was, I would say, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been feeling or I've been seeing. So I think that's pretty good. Will it be perfect? Yeah, it's usually difficult to have perfect readings for sleep, but this is one of the best I have seen. Also, heart rate is really good. They say they have like 24 hours, 24/7, like heart rate detection, and it really, as you can see, it does it, and definitely more than just once an hour. I've seen other watches, they say they have 24/7 heart beat monitoring, and they just measure it once per hour, which is definitely not enough. This is much better. This is really good. So what you get, what I really like, you have your day, always your full day. I mean, we can switch. Let's go back to the last day. Back, yeah, here I think. So that was yesterday. It had a little bit problems at the beginning. So if you have problems like synchronizing and doing everything and have your data here and so at the beginning, I wouldn't be too worried. So I had the impression that it needed some time to get used to, I mean, watch to get used to this app and so on. Like today, it's much more stable with the values than it was yesterday. So here we can see everything, and the day from yesterday we had one walking. I started this at the watch. I had one yoga session. Of course it wasn't yoga, but I just started it as yoga, and you can see there was the heart rate And here you have it also, like the heart rate during the exercise, which is really good, speed and everything. What never worked was the GPS. And we go to this thing here. There was a walk, 13 minutes, I think. 1 kilometer, yeah, could be definitely about the thing which I had the impression I was walking. And when you go to the details, yeah, that's also a little bit strange here. A lot is cut off here. I don't know why. Then you see, but you have a lot of details here. That's really amazing. That's the average speed. Yeah, you have a lot of details, but there is no map here. I think it was, or it's supposed to show the map here where we are. I mean, it should show something. It doesn't do anything, but I have seen that in other videos, so I think it should work. So that's the first side, and we have details. You can watch almost everything in another way, and then you have like more details like average and peak and low, and you can switch between weekly view or monthly or even the year. You have the call alert, so you can set how fast you get an alert to your calls, like after 3 seconds, then sedentary alert, then alarm settings, which is really good. Yeah, it's not bad. You can set different alarms, has been working. I mean, of course, it's only vibration, but the vibration is strong. You can wake you up. It doesn't wake up your partner, it's just vibrating on your arm. Then you get these different alerts from different apps. If you don't see this, yeah, when you start it, you have to, for the first time, you have to give the authorization to your phone, and you have to go down and go select this app here. When you go the first time, it's a little bit down. Unfortunately, I can't show you that. Then you have to turn it on, say okay, and after that you will see this. So it's yeah, I mean, it's with most watches it's like this. Music control, I have Spotify activated. Never worked so far, I don't know, but now it's showing that it's active. At least I will try on that. And heart rate detection, automatic or manual. Wrist sense, like this yeah, wrist thing that the display turns on. Healthcare is for women, like pregnancy things. Then we have more. We have activity display. You can select which menus you want to have on the watch. Device language, find my phone, that's another thing. Heart rate zones, you can set a maximum for, and I can alert for the maximum heart rate, which is really good. It's not disturb. You have it also on the watch. Reboot, you have a couple of things here. Yeah, do we have everything here? And then we go to user, and we can set some preferences in the user area. And that's a good thing. Today's rank you can compare with other users, like regarding the steps and how far you have been running compared to other users. There's a ranking. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've never seen that. Target settings, personal info. Yeah, that's not much here, but the basic things which you need. System settings. As you can see, some like unit, especially the units, but I haven't found out how to set like 24-hour, like the display. Now it's just on 12-hour, the American style, not the European style. I don't know why. I haven't found this. And third part, you can enable like Google Fit, sync to Google Fit, which is really good. Seems to work. So a lot of good things, a little bit slow, but usually it was connected at least most of the time. Sometimes I had a little bit problems synchronizing immediately. Sometimes it said it's offline. Then I rebooted both devices. Usually it was good again. Yeah, I mean, it happens with every device. I mean, it's $35. How can we complain about that? But it's huge. It's definitely huge what you can see, and most things really seems to work. Like if you are a fitness guru and or you want to become one, or yeah, you want to check just all your details of fitness, sleep and heart rate and so on, that's could be a good thing. So let's take the watch out and see if it survived. So I'll put it on the side. I mean, the good thing is that it does not turn on the display when you just touch it. But yeah, some people would like to have it, some people don't like it. It's not a must. I would say it's definitely not a must, because really usually it works pretty good. By the way, it also works without having your watch on. It also works. Yeah, now it doesn't work, of course, but usually when you do this, it works. So it seems like it doesn't check if you have it on your arm. Some watches are checking with the sensor if you have it on your arm and then only turn on. So usually it has been working good, but you cannot set a time. Some watches, they have the option that you can say how long you want to have the screen on. After it turns on automatically, it doesn't do that. So the button works pretty good. It's a little bit hard, not too soft, but it prevents from like doing it just by accident. So the menus are pretty easy, pretty good. So here we have the notification, looks like has been working. Yeah, deletion has been working not so good, especially behind the camera. Of course, it's a little bit difficult, but you can get used to that.
But we can definitely confirm that it survived the waterproof test without any damage.
So here we have the main display. There are 4 different watch faces, but that's actually the only one which works really good. I'm going to show you that later on. Here we have, we can turn on and turn off the wrist rotate function. So it now it wouldn't turn on the screen anymore with that. And yeah, here's the permanent heart rate sensor. Here we have a not disturb, and here we have the like phone. Yeah, that was too late. Here we can search for the phone, and works pretty good, as you can see. So if you want to find your phone, here's always back. So that's good, and it's not only back to the main menu, it's just step by step back, which is really good. Then we go down, we have the current values. I think these are the values of the current days for calories, steps, and then we have also weekly totals. That's a good thing, but there's nothing you can do here, just showing the values. On the right side, there's a little bit more. You can start like sports, you can start running, and then there's a countdown, and then you go, and yeah, and when you are finished with running, you can stop it here. So you can see it starts blinking, and then you long press, and then you can say, okay, that was it. It's finished, and then it will give you usually some feedback about what you have been doing. And heart rate, you can check your current heart rate or heart rate for the day. Yeah, that's not bad, really like that, but there's nothing to swipe like back. You always have to use this button here. I think, yeah, now it went back automatically. Strange, never did that. And relax is just 1 minute of relaxation. It will tell you how to breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, nothing really crazy, but I mean, yeah, inhale and then for a while and then exhale. That's it. So confirm and end this thing. And there's an alarm. This is really nice. This is something, yeah, you have seen the alarms on the app here, yeah, on the device tab. Hope you can see that, device, and then you go to alarm, and then you have the different alarms which you can activate or deactivate here. And that's a really interesting solution. I've never seen that. So you can set all the possible alarms which you want to have, like you make one at 6 o'clock, one at 7, one at 8 o'clock, one at 9 o'clock, and so on. And then you don't have to activate, deactivate here. You can activate them here. You can activate and deactivate it. That's the only thing you can do. You cannot change the alarm time or the day or something like that, but you can at least activate it. Then you have the music controller. You can see it's connected. So probably it would, yeah, it never did something. I don't know. It doesn't start or stop or go to the next track, which would be actually the idea. It doesn't do anything. So maybe it would work, but with Spotify seems not to work, at least at the moment. Settings, we have a couple of settings here. The dial, that's the watch face. So that's the only thing with decent value here. That's just the time and date. Here we have just the time, and here is just the analog time. Not, yeah, so that's the only watch face which really shows a lot, like Bluetooth and charge level and day and date, like day, date, time. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to this thing here. That was the setting. Dimming, yeah, 3 different level. I was usually using second level, is okay. About it's just the version and the MAC address. And yeah, let's go back, and then we have the sports history. That's my last sports activities. Yeah, it doesn't say which day, but at least you have the history, and you can click on that and you have all the detailed levels. It's pretty amazing what you get. Especially what I like is the alarm and the timer. Yeah, timer, I forgot to show you. Timer, it's a really positive thing. I mean, there's a stopwatch which is really good working. As you can see reset and start again. That's pretty easy. I like the user interface. And the timer as well, you can set a timer and then start the timer, and you can go back. I mean, the thing is, you cannot go exit actually, otherwise you will lose the timer. That's the only bad thing, but apart from that, it will always go back to the last timer which you had been selecting. That's a good thing. So a lot of watches, especially in this price area, they don't have a timer, they don't have any kind of alarms which you can set at least to a certain degree on the watch. So it's the best thing, definitely, what you can buy, I would say, for $35. It's so stylish, lightweight, has a good build, has a lot of functions, reliable functions, at least most of them, has a good app, so it's hard to beat this watch, I would say. I mean, when you're following my channel, you know I've been testing a lot of watches, and most were more expensive and had less functions. I've never tested a watch for $35 with this crazy amount of functions, and really functions which you can use, not just garbage, but really good functions, reliable, most reliable functions, really stylish, waterproof. As you can see, there's no water in it, no nothing, no, so it seems to be really waterproof, swim proof. I mean, there's not for scuba dive, but you could use it for snorkeling, or just keep it on during shower or a bath, or you don't have to be worried. I mean, after doing your exercises, you can clean it with some kind of mild soap and so on. So it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what you get. It's, for me, I would say it's definitely the best value what you can get for $35. If you have anything better than that, just let me know down in the feedback area. I would be really interesting to learn if there is something better. It looks like it's really a good brand, and I'm really tempted to try one of their smartphones, UMIDIGI. Yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update on the battery life. I've charged it 24 hours ago. I've been wearing it day and night, and it's still at 91%. I've been using, I'd had everything on, also the heart rate sensor. 91% means, if you are doing the math, we can definitely confirm that it will last for 10 days with one charge. That's really absolutely amazing, and I can just highly recommend that. And again, I will put down the link to the Amazon listing into the description, so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I also hope that you like the video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.